Hello darlings, welcome back to my welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yes, I am pregnant. For those who don't know, I am Nondomondlane. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you actually join, like subscribe. Also, I am always out of breath, so please bear with me. There's gonna be a lot of heavy breathing. Yeah, I'm pregnant, guys. Can you believe it? Anyway, please remember to subscribe if you haven't. Like the I almost said like the comment. Like the video and leave a comment. Right. Let's get right to it. As you know, not as you know. You know what? I have my laptop because I have notes. Oh my gosh, I have dark circles. I've been sleeping late lately and I've been very sick. I have this flu. So please. Also, my hair is very new, but my hairline never allows me to be great. Anyway, today's video is a story time. I don't know if I should say this. Please, Skylar, please. My dog hates birds, guys. It's a story time on how I found out I was pregnant. Hey! Huh. So we have 4 points. How I found out, how I felt, who the first person I told was, and how everyone reacted. Let's get right to it. Right. Also, please excuse my lighting and my background. I don't have anywhere else to shoot right now. Maybe I should use my room. I'll use my room next time. So how did I find out? How did I find out that I am pregnant? Let me have a sip of water. My face is starting to sell me out, guys. Like what? I'm not even close to giving birth. Shooting by the time we reach the end of the year, I'm gonna be a mess. Yeah. So I found out that I'm pregnant after a very special, nice day that I had with my friend and my man and friends, yeah, whatever. We got lit. I wanted to say something else, but anyway, we got lit, guys. Excuse me. Beverage. Also, I think Indoita and I had just come back from a weekend away. Yeah, like everything was happening at the same time. I was having too much fun before I found out that I'm pregnant. So on this day that I found out, I went to the mall with my friend, right? This friend of mine was a bit paranoid because she had just gotten off, sorry, very rude. She had just gotten off her birth control and whatnot. So she was paranoid and she was like, yo, what if I'm pregnant or whatever? So I was like, I don't think you're pregnant because apparently when you get off birth control, especially the injection, it takes a while for you to be, should I say fertile? I don't know. It takes a while for you to get pregnant again. But fine, whatever. I was like, let's go to Clicks so you can get a test. I need to get toiletries anyway. We went to Clicks. We went to Clicks. And then at Clicks, neighbors, friend. Okay, I'll test with you. We'll test together. Hey! So we bought these Clicks ones, you know, the double pack. Yeah, we bought these Clicks ones. I was sure that no one's pregnant, so why waste money on Clear Blue? Clear Blue is a bit pricey. Okay. And then we went to the bathroom. We didn't waste time because, I mean, what's the worst that could happen? The worst that could happen is someone being pregnant, but nobody's pregnant, you know? Woo! guys, this story. We went to the bathroom. We went to what's the big bathroom? Family room for mothers and kids. We went into that. So we went inside together. She lewd. She peed on the stick and we waited for it and it was negative. Yay! And then, like, honestly, I didn't even have to test after that, but I did anyway. And then I peed on the stick. Guys, I wasn't expecting it. Like, I was caught really, really off guard. Like, I was shocked. You know, sometimes you could have a feeling or suspect a bit, what if I am? Sometimes there's a what if I am. I didn't even have a what if I am, like, at all. Fine. I pee on the stick and I put it on. Please excuse the sniffing. I'm so sick. You see this thing where the toilet paper is? I put it on that thing. I peed. Finished. I looked at it. I guess I didn't look properly. I looked at it and I was like, "Oh, friend, we safe." Yeah, well, we're fine. We're safe. Yeah. Sjabule. And then for some reason, my friend decides she's gonna look at my test again. Hey! Guys, she looked at it and she was like, "Friend, you're pregnant." I was like, "What?" Like, "Friend, you are pregnant." Guys, I got up very slowly from the toilet seat, put my pants on. I was wearing gray ski pants. I'll show you guys a picture. I was wearing gray ski pants, yes. I took it and I looked at it. I was shocked. So I laughed a bit. I giggled. You know when you laugh in disbelief. I laughed a bit and then I like leaned against the wall. I stood against the wall. And then I just, you know how they slide down the wall in movies? I slid down the wall and I sat there with this test. And then all of a sudden I was getting teary because I'm like, what the hell? You know? Okay, fine. I wiped it away, nothing too dramatic. You know, I didn't cry, I got teary. And then took a picture. Why did I take a picture? I think I wanted to send it to Indoita, but I didn't. Excuse me. I took a picture and put myself together and we got out the bathroom walking very slowly. You know when you don't even know what to say to each other? It's like we both know that we're both thinking, what the dude, you know? Fine, so yeah. So yeah, that's how I felt. Oh my gosh, my eyes, I look so bad. And this video is dark. Guys, please forgive me. Please forgive me. I promise the next ones will be better. I will prepare better. How did I feel at the moment? I was not happy. I was not happy at all. I was shocked. Shocked to the point where I went to the doctor immediately. I didn't waste time. I was like, there's no way I'm pregnant. We have to go to the doctor. We have to go to the doctor. So we went to the doctor and doctor confirmed it. It was super early though. Like, I probably found out at 4 weeks. It was very early. Oh shucks, I forgot to put my phone on flight mode. But yeah, how did I feel? Mixed feelings really, but in those mixed feelings there was no joy. I was shocked. I don't know how to explain it, but I was not happy. Number one. Number two, I was scared to tell Indoita because what am I gonna say? You know, I mean, we both knew I'm not on birth control and but you still don't expect it, especially because you guys, I took a plan B. But I guess I was already ovulating. I didn't check my calendar. But yeah, so like I didn't know what I was gonna tell him. Yeah, I just didn't know. So I went to the doctor first to be 100% sure before I tell him. Okay. Wait, actually, so we were at the mall. He was also at the mall, but at like a different part. Yeah, well, and then I think I saw him just before I tested. Yes, we started by him. I don't even know why I was going to him, but we started by him and then afterwards went into the mall and then I found that out. And then I went to the doctor. Doctor confirmed everything and then I called him. I was like, are you still at the mall? Yeah, so who was the first person I told? The culprit, the man who did the crime, is the first person I told besides the friend I was with. So I called him and I was like, are you still at the mall? And he's like, yeah. But I think he could tell that something's not right. It's like, what's up? And I was like, I laughed in disbelief and I was like, hey, we have a problem. You know, I need to see you. I'll tell you in person. And then he's like, you're stressing me. What's going on? Are you fine? Blah, 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 you know, all that stuff. I'm like, no, I'm fine, but not fine at the same time. Physically, I'm fine. But where are you? I'm coming. I will tell you. Okay, he told me. Fine. We get to where he is. And he was with a friend of his, so I pulled him aside. Yeah, guys, like I can still see the whole thing. I was like, I am pregnant and I cannot have a baby. You know, in my head at that time, I'm thinking this is teenage pregnancy. You know, so I'm like, I just found out I'm pregnant. Is that what I said? Or I probably said I just took a pregnancy test and it came out positive. I'm pregnant. So he was like, how? I'm like, what do you mean how? But anyway, I was like, I don't know. I don't know how, but I'm pregnant. And then he looked at me. I think he was also shocked. None of us expected it. He looked at me and he's like, are you serious? Like, are you being for real right now? I was like, yeah. And in the moment, I'm like panicking, guys. I'm panicking. I mean, my worries, my hands are like this, literally. I was scared also, so yeah, I was a bit of a mess. And then he was like, okay, can I take a seat for this? I was like, yeah, sure, take a seat. I took a seat on the bathroom floor. So he went, took a seat in the car, and I just stood there by him. And I was like, yeah, but I can't. No, this is not happening. We're not doing this, you know? I promise you, that's the first thing that came to mind, is that I'm not doing this. I'm not having a baby. Alright, fine. And then he was like, no, calm down. Yeah, he was like, no, just calm down. Don't panic. Go home, sleep on it. Like, think about it properly. Like, you can't just make such a decision, yeah, well. I was like, think about it properly and then we'll speak about it tomorrow. So I was like, okay, cool. Okay, whatever. And then everyone went their separate ways. Guys, did I not have a glass of Hennessy after that? I needed it. I had a glass of Hennessy. I was like, you know what? I need this. I need to calm down. I need to sleep. I need to not think about it. Guys, I did not sleep all. I thought about it and I cried a lot. Not a little bit, a lot. I cried because what the hell? You know? Because we're like, what the hell? What am I going to do with a baby? I love babies. Best believe I love babies. And it's something I've always prayed for. Like, my prayer to God has always been, if anything, before I die, please let me be a mother to someone. Hey, but God has his own timing, guys. Nah, get ma 27. So, but Also, I used to joke a lot last year and be like, oh no, I'll have a baby. I'll fall pregnant at the end of 2023. And then, well, ta-da. But yeah, so yeah, he's the first person I told. That is how I told him. And he made it so much easier for me to deal with the emotions that were, guys, a lot was happening, hey? I don't even know why I was so stressed or panicky, but also having a baby is a big deal. Having a baby is nip up and fleece me. I've seen it, I see it. Yes, there's nice times, it's cute, you have a baby, you have your own little person, but it's a lot. It is a lot. I have babysat my nieces and nephews from as early as I don't know how old. Nuri, like from the moment she was born, basically. I was there for it all, and it's nice, but it's also a lot. It is a lot. Fine, but he assured me. He assured me, and that's, so I was like, okay, we're doing this, all right, we're doing this. And then from there, like, a little bit of joy started to creep in. I was like, I'm gonna be a mom. Actually, thinking about it now is gonna make me teary, guys. I'm gonna be a mom. I was like, oh my gosh, is this me? I'm gonna be a mom. My dog is so naughty. I don't know what she's climbing. Like, I'm going to be someone's mom. I'm going to have my own little person. I can't wait, and time is moving so slow. I can't wait. Oh, my nose, Jehovah. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my gosh. It's shiny. Anyway, you guys should see my neck. I don't know if it's burgundy, or if I should say it's purple or charcoal. Oh, anyway. How did everyone react? This is the last part of our story. This is short story time, wasn't it? Maybe it just feels short. How did everyone react? Okay, so my friend was shocked with me, obviously. Excuse me. Oh, burpees. My friend was shocked with me. And then she was shocked that I'm keeping the baby. I don't know why, but it's a bit... But anyway. The man was shocked with me, but he came to terms much quicker than I did. And then he made things easier for me. He made it easier for me to come to terms with the whole thing and, like, to be fine and whatnot. Who else did I tell? I told Bunalo pretty early. Bunalo's been waiting for this moment. She had been waiting for that moment for I don't know how long, so she was super excited. I FaceTimed her after gym. I had just come home from the gym and I was still in middle. Was I home? I think I was home. Yeah. When I told Bunola I was home, yes. So I had just come back from the gym. I had just come back from Virgin Active. And I FaceTimed her and I was like, I don't think I even said anything. I just showed her the test. FaceTimed her and showed her a test and she was super excited and she has been there since day one. She's been there since day one. She's also made it very exciting for me, guys. Thanks, BBT. Gunala. And then I told my friend Kat. How was Kat? Kat is not really a big reactor. Like, doesn't matter whether you're telling her good news or bad news. She's not like extra, you know. But she was like, she's happy. She was happy for me. Also at that time, well, she just had a baby, so she was happy for me, and she was like, "Sana vele so mdala," like, you know. So fine, Kat was happy. And then who else did I tell? This is in no particular order. I told my sister and her husband. Were they together? Yeah, I told my sister and her husband. They were shocked. Like they didn't seem impressed at all. It was like teenage pregnancy. They were shocked. I told my brother, my younger brother. He was happy for me, and he's like, I really hope you have a boy, you know? He was like, are you serious? I'm like, I'm pregnant, bruh. And then I was like, oh, that's great. I hope you have a boy. And I was like, I hope I have a girl. And then my brother, I told my mom via FaceTime, and she was so excited. My mom was so excited. I was like, guess what? And she's like, what? I was like, you're going to be a grandmother again. And then I don't know what she thought. I don't know whether she thought I'm talking about my brother or my sister. But she was like, what do you mean? Who? And I was like, me. I'm Preggies. And she was like, oh my gosh. My mom was so happy, guys. She was so happy. Okay, fine. I had to end the call. I was at work. And then she later on sent me a message. And she's like, I'm still trying to come to terms with what you've just told me. Are you really pregnant? And I was like, yeah, I am. And then I showed her, I think my test. I don't know. I showed her something, and she's very happy. Like, she's also she's like Bonala. She's been waiting for this. Yeah, and who else? I told my friend Sa. Sa was also very happy and excited. No one was disappointed. I think besides my sister, who seemed, I don't know what was going through her head at that time, at that moment, but at that moment she seemed unpleased, displeased, I don't know, about the whole thing. And she literally like bombarded me with questions, and I was like, ha. Oh, I was like, okay. Did I answer the questions? I think I did. Or Bunala came to my rescue. I can't remember. But I was so touched. I was actually quite hurt. But anyway, she came to terms with it pretty quickly, actually. She's happy. She's very happy. Yeah, she's happy. She's probably the first person who shopped for my baby. Who else? My dad. I'll end with my dad. I told my grandparents. I told most people after 3 months. Yeah, after 3 months. We're in the second trimester now. I told everyone after 3 months. And with my grandparents, like, I didn't know what to do or say. Like, do I say, hey guys, I'm pregnant? So I told them after my first doctor's appointment, where I got a scan printed out. Excuse me. What was I eating, Lord? I went to my grandparents' house and I gave my gran the scan. I just said, Patela is something, a present, I think. So I gave her the scan, and she put on her glasses and she looked at it and she was like, I know Tobago. Like, in a good way, guys. My gran was so excited. She got up to give me a hug, and she was like, I've been praying for this. I have been praying for this. Like, of your siblings, we like shot away. And then, like, it would be complete. She's like, I've been praying for this, and you know what? God listens to our prayers and whatnot. My grand was very happy. My grandpa didn't say anything. Men are so weird. Men are just very weird. My grandpa didn't say anything. Or I don't remember, so I don't know how he felt. What else did I tell? I told... I want to end with my dad, man. I told my friend, Ulo, Usesi, Ubulelo, and she was like, and I told her so randomly. Like, we were just talking in my office. And I'm like, hey, you won't guess what I just found out. Did I say that? I don't know what I said. I was just like, hey, Pela, segunjalo. And she was like, segunjalo. And I was like, yeah. I was like, I admit. And she was like, you lie. And I was like, I swear. She was also very happy for me. Who else? I told Shangs, my friend Shangs. She was also like, everyone was happy, guys. Everyone was very happy. And then my dad. Okay. So when I told my dad, we're going to Zinjandi. Can't remember. Oh, my mom and I had gone to Woolies, and so we were just looking at baby stuff because, I mean, we've just found out we're having a baby, you know? And yeah. Oh, shit. I just thought of something. Anyway, so my mom decided, she asked me how I'm going to tell my dad. I was like, I don't know, you tell him. And she was like, no, you have to tell him. And I was like, why? You told him for everyone else. Like, I can't remember with Nuri. I know she told him with Zani. She was like, you're going to be a grandfather again with Zani. And the way he looked at me made me be scared to be pregnant, guys. Hey! But, and I was like, oh, it's not me. Me. And then with my brother, I wasn't there when she told when she told him about my brother's first child. With the second one, I think he wasn't even shocked anymore. So I was nervous. I was like, you tell him. You told him for everyone else, you know. Why must I tell him myself? My mom likes to make me tell my dad things myself. And then, so we bought the socks. So she was like, I know what I'll do. I'll just give him a pair of socks. And I was like, okay, cool. So I bought a pair of those white socks, and it was the three of us. I think we had just had supper. And then my mom went out to fetch the socks, guys. My heart has never beat that hard in my life. Ever. And then she was like, I have a gift for you. And my dad's like, what? So she gave him plastic. It was in the plastic. And he took out the socks and he just looked at them. And he's like, Yinli, you know, what's this? And then my mom laughed and she was like, how? You can see what it is. So I'm laughing. But you know when you're laughing, but you're nervous. So I was just having like a very hectic moment, guys. It was like I'm going for an interview, if not worse. So he's like, Amasogis, nyabona amasogis, but like why? And then Skylar was on my lap. So these socks are tiny. Skylar was on my lap. So the first thing he said, he looked at me, and the first thing he said was, Awezinja. Like, are they for dogs? So we died of laughter, and we were like, no. And then my mom was like, you're going to be a grandfather once again. And then I think he processed. He kept quiet for like 2 seconds. He processed it. And then he's like, so what are you telling me? Are you pregnant? Did he ask in English? I can't remember. It's like, what are you telling me? Are you pregnant? So I was like, yep. But he didn't seem mad. He didn't seem disappointed or anything. He actually might have been happy. It's hard to tell with my dad, but I suspect. Anyway, so, and then the big question came. And then he's like, okay, you're telling me you're pregnant. Who's the dad? By who? So I was like, Uza's introducer again, you know, when he comes and does things right. Like, I've always been very, I think, private with my relationships. especially towards my family, because I can't tell my family about every Tom, Dick, and Jerry. So I was like, he'll introduce himself when the time comes. It's still early. But I did end up telling them his surname, and yeah, they asked Uto, so I did end up telling them his surname, and so he was like, oh, well, that's good. It's good news. A baby is a blessing. I was like, oh my God, thank God. Thank God. Aren't you just mighty, Lord? I was like, that's good news. A baby is a blessing. I'm just going to ask that things be done properly and the right way. He has to pay damages, and so on and so on. And yeah, I think that's everyone that I told personally. Yeah. That's everyone that I told, and this is the end of our story time. I don't even know if this qualifies to be called a story time or if it's just me giving out information about my life. Let me see if that's all. Well, that is all for today. Thank you so much for... Excuse me. Oh, I've burped like a million times and I'm just drinking water. Oh, dear goa. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I think it was short. I'm not sure. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next episode of my pregnancy. Episode number 2 will be about the first trimester. Yeah, it'll be an update on my first trimester and how everything went with that. I'll tell you the points on the day. Once again, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't, please subscribe, and then please like the video and leave a comment. I will see you in the next video. Cheerio.